Hi. Um, so I'm 5 days past surgery. I had a wreck on my mountain bike and I completely tore a full thickness tear of my supraspinatus and a labral tear, and I also had some bursa that the doctor got rid of. So that was in April, so I went 7 weeks before I was able to actually get in for surgery, 7.5 weeks actually. I wish I had been able to get in sooner. So let's see, surgery went fine. My doctor isn't really one of the most talkative guys, so went in, did the usual. This is my first surgery I've ever had, so I'm 57. I've had a pretty good run. So I was a little nervous. Just the usual, don't eat or drink anything after midnight. If you've had a pet, that's the standard thing before you go under anesthesia. They went ahead and did a nerve block. I was nervous about that because I thought they were going to stick the needle in my neck before they put me out. But thank God, I think they did it after so that I didn't have to see that. Surgery went fine, according to the doc, and so I had the nerve block. I came out, got home, and this is just like this dead arm. And as soon as I could start feeling the fingers, I decided I should probably take a pain pill. I did tramadol because typical opioid type drugs make me sick, so I opted out of those. I don't think I'll make that mistake again. By, let's see, 8 hours after the surgery, the nerve block wore off, and I have never experienced so much pain in my life. I pulled an all-nighter that night, just sitting, writhing in pain. And of course it was the weekend, so the doc couldn't really write me a prescription. And with opioids, you have to have a written prescription that you take to the pharmacist. So I had to go to urgent care to get a script for Percocet and with some anti-nausea medication, and started taking that, and finally the pain was abated. It's really important to stay ahead of your pain. Tramadol did not touch it for me. So anyway, now I'm just in pain management. Let's see, typical sleeping in a recliner, or my bed has a thing that comes up so I can sleep in my bed. A little hard to get comfortable, which is where the pain meds really come in handy, just as a way to get yourself to sleep. Because once you're asleep, it doesn't, So, this has been my friend, this ice machine. I use it constantly, not 24/7, but whenever I'm just not doing anything, I'll sit down and have an hour session. One helpful tip that a friend gave me: instead of dicking around with the ice, take 4 12-ounce plastic water bottles and use 8 of them, swap 4 into the freezer, put those frozen ones into the bin, and then fill it up with the water. That way you're not messing around with dumping everything out every time and putting new ice in. You just swap out, take the water bottles that are in the bin that have now thawed out, put them back in the freezer, and swap them out with the other 4. That's been really helpful. And since I'm doing that on my own most of the time, I put them in a bag, so I'm not making 4 trips to the freezer, because I really shouldn't be using this arm, even though I feel like I can. Let's see, I've had my first dressing change. That was nice because then I could take a shower. So I got my first shower yesterday. So that was, let's see, Friday morning was my surgery, and Tuesday afternoon I could take my first shower. Yay! And I wrapped with a bread bag. Just cut out the bottom of a bread bag and put it over, even though they say that's waterproof, they say it's really not. So rubber band, done. What else? pain is becoming more manageable. Hoping to be able to switch just to ibuprofen and Tylenol, hopefully by tomorrow. Been watching a lot of TV. Already started the 4 really basic physical therapy, level 1. Nothing that has me out of the sling. Just squeezing, rotation, elbow flexion, extension, and that's about it for me so far. It hasn't been really bad the first day or two, horrific. But now I'm feeling better and we're on day 5, so I will check in. Stitches come out a week from yesterday, and we'll see how it all turns out. It's been helpful for me to watch other people's journey. I really hope I come back from this because I want to get back on the bike as soon as possible. I'm an avid cyclist. This is probably going to affect my road biking more than my mountain biking, strictly because of the position. So we'll see. Hopefully get on my trainer within the next week or 2. According to my doctor, he says I could get on it within 4 days, but no effing way am I doing that. If I fall off my trainer and wreck my surgery, I'll never forgive myself. So anyway, signing off. Good luck to all of you out there who are facing similar surgery. I didn't have my bicep. Thank God that was intact. Just my supraspinatus, labral tear, and bursa on my shoulder. All right, over and out.